Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So let me show you what I got going on with the Mustang. Doing a little work on it here last few days. So we put a new carburetor on here. We put the 750 Holley double pumper. Finally got it tuned up, running pretty good. It's got some good power on it, so I really like it. The other carburetor I had on there was a 650, and it had been modified and probably needed a lot of work into it. So I just said, you know what, let's order a new one for this motor. So got that put in. I do got some new valve covers coming in. I sandblasted these a few years ago, and I put some sealer on it. And as you can see, they've kind of turned like yellow. They got like a yellow color to them. So I ordered some new valve covers for the motor. I also put in a new radiator. So this is the Be Cool radiator with dual fans. Now, one thing they say is that this is a bolt-on radiator for this vehicle, which it took me like 2 complete days to put it in. I had to do some modifications, move stuff around. One of the biggest things was my power steering pump. You know, when I bought this radiator, I was having issues with the water pump being too close to my original fan, which is this one here I have. So the water pump was right. Actually, you can see where it used to touch right here. The water pump would touch on there sometimes. So I figured I'd go with a dual fan. This way I can avoid that water pump from hitting, which it does. Is perfect. I got sufficient clearance there. The only thing I didn't take into consideration was my power steering pump. So it was in conflict with this motor right here. So I had to do some adjusting, and that took me some work to get that working the way it is. Finally was able to move this bracket back. I had to remove the other back bracket I had to remove that one and make a different one. The pulley itself, I had to push it in. I had to cut the back of the pulley here. I don't know if you can see that. Back in here, I cut the back of the pulley off. I took 1/2 inch off of it, pushed it in further into the pump, and I was able to line it up. So now I have just one pulley that runs all my components. So I turned it on. I ran it. Pulley system looks like it's working just fine. So now I guess what I got pending now is to wire these fan motors, and as you see, there's a big chunk of wires here, and I'm not much of a wiring guy. So if you have any tips for me, please leave them in the comments. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cut these wires since they're so long. If I'm supposed to cut them down. Same thing with the connections, so wire connections that go to the fan motors. They're already connected, but they're extremely long. So I don't know if I'm supposed to cut them back and just splice them, make them shorter. So that's what I got going on, guys. So if you can give me any advice, I'd appreciate it. Trying to get this car's been sitting for a while. I don't drive it much, so I had some problems with the radiator. Started building up a lot of calcium inside the old radiator. It's a Champion radiator. It's worked. I mean, I've had it on there for like 3 years or more, but now it's got a lot of corrosion on the inside. So I figured it's time to get a new radiator. So I broke down and bought that Be Cool, which is a nice system. Like I said, I did have to modify it to get it in there. It does come with that little reservoir. It's pretty nice looking. So there you have it. Also going to be looking into maybe changing these rims out. Been looking at the Kragers. I might put some Krager wheels on this thing. So let me know what you think, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in, and if you have any recommendations for me for these for the wiring, please leave them in the comments. Thanks a lot. Thank you.